Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Tiffany Stratton sends a forward message to Rhea Ripley after teaming up on WWE Raw. The WWE Universe thrives on rivalries, alliances, and moments of unexpected teamwork. One of those moments recently occurred on WWE Raw when rising star Tiffany Stratton found herself standing alongside the powerhouse Rhea Ripley. Known for her attitude, athleticism, and unapologetic self-confidence, Stratton made waves by teaming up with the dominant women's world champion, Ripley. The two women, though very different in their approaches, left a lasting impression on the WWE fans with their undeniable chemistry and physicality in the ring. After their partnership in the ring, Stratton wasted no time in reaching out to Ripley, sending her a forward message that sparked buzz across social media and the wrestling world. "I'm coming for you." Tiffany Stratton has quickly risen through the ranks in WWE, making her mark on NXT with a combination of athleticism, charisma, and an undeniable it factor. From her early days in WWE, Stratton has projected an aura of superiority, often referring to herself as the epitome of style, grace, and power. She's someone who never backs down from a challenge and sees herself as the future of WWE. So it's no surprise that she has her sights set on the very top of the women's division. Teaming with Rhea Ripley, arguably the most dominant female superstar on the WWE roster, presented an opportunity for Stratton to stand beside greatness. But for someone as ambitious as Tiffany, being alongside greatness isn't enough. She wants to be greatness. Her forward message to Ripley, "I'm coming for you," is not just a challenge. It's a declaration of her intent to rise to the highest level of WWE and take on the very best. Rhea Ripley, the women's world champion, has been an unstoppable force since joining the main roster. As a key member of the Judgment Day faction, Ripley has built her reputation on being ruthless, physically dominant, and mentally intimidating. With a string of high-profile victories and a fearsome presence, Ripley has dominated the women's division, from Raw to SmackDown and beyond. However, Ripley's reign atop WWE has also painted a target on her back, and Tiffany Stratton is clearly aiming for that bullseye. Stratton has all the tools to be a major threat to Ripley's dominance. She's not just athletic, she's technically proficient, and she carries herself with the kind of arrogance that screams future champion. In WWE, alliances are fleeting, and even a moment of cooperation can quickly turn into competition. Stratton's message was a clear signal that while she may have stood beside Ripley for one night, she's not content with playing second fiddle. For Stratton, teaming up with Ripley was just the first step in proving that she's ready to stand on her own and even surpass the reigning champion. Tiffany Stratton's journey in WWE has been meteoric. She quickly made a name for herself on NXT, combining an almost effortless athleticism with a sharp, unapologetic persona that caught the attention of fans and critics alike. While she may come off as a diva obsessed with perfection, Stratton's performances in the ring have shown that she's much more than a pretty face with expensive tastes. She's a legitimate contender. Stratton's transition from NXT to the main roster has been smooth, and her alliance with Ripley on Raw only added to her growing resume. Though Stratton is still relatively new to the main roster, she's made it clear that she doesn't intend to stay in anyone's shadow. The four words she sent to Ripley, "I'm coming for you," air an indication that she sees herself as someone who can, and will, challenge the established order of the women's division. For Ripley, the challenge posed by Stratton isn't something she can ignore. While Ripley has bulldozed through many of her opponents, Tiffany Stratton represents a different kind of threat. Younger, just as confident and hungry for the spotlight, Stratton is the type of competitor who could shake up the division, potentially threatening Ripley's reign. But if there's one thing Ripley thrives on, it's competition. As the reigning women's world champion, she's not one to back down from a challenge. Ripley has taken on, and beaten, the best in the business, including Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Asuka. She has proven herself to be not only one of the toughest women in WWE, but also one of the most strategic. Ripley knows that to stay on top, she has to evolve and take on every challenger, and Tiffany Stratton is no exception. The WWE Universe is buzzing with anticipation over what this potential feud could bring. Both Ripley and Stratton are incredibly athletic, have magnetic personalities, and aren't afraid to push the boundaries of competition. A match between the two could be a show-stealer, showcasing the new generation of WWE's women's division in a battle for supremacy. While "I'm coming for you" might sound like a simple challenge, for Tiffany Stratton, it's a statement of intent. Stratton is positioning herself as the next big thing in WWE, and what better way to cement her legacy than by taking on and defeating the most dominant woman on the roster? Stratton's confidence in sending such a message isn't just bravado, it's a calculated move. By publicly declaring her intentions, she's putting pressure on Rhea Ripley and setting the stage for a showdown that fans will clamor to see. It's a move straight out of the playbook of some of the greatest WWE superstars. Make your intentions known and force the champion to respond. And for Ripley, who prides herself on being the best, this message is likely to light a fire. The women's world champion isn't one to take challenges lightly, especially from someone as brash as Tiffany Stratton. Ripley's response, when it comes, will likely be fierce and unyielding. But for now, the WWE Universe is left to wonder how Ripley will handle this bold, young upstart gunning for her crown. With her forward message, Tiffany Stratton has set in motion what could be the next major rivalry in WWE's women's division. As WWE continues to build up its next generation of superstars, Stratton vs. Ripley has the potential to be a defining feud for years to come. The contrast between the two, Ripley's dark, brooding intensity against Stratton's glitzy, self-assured confidence, makes for compelling television. The WWE Universe thrives on these kinds of matchups. The old guard versus the new blood, the established champion versus the rising star. And while Stratton is new to the main roster, she's not new to pressure. She's proven time and time again that she can handle the spotlight, and now she's ready to take it to the next level. As for Ripley, her dominance will be tested like never before. Tiffany Stratton may be young, but she's not afraid to throw herself into the deep end. And with her bold declaration, she's made it clear that she doesn't intend to wait her turn. She's coming for Rhea Ripley, and she's coming now. Tiffany Stratton's forward message to Rhea Ripley, "I'm coming for you," has sent shockwaves through WWE. It's not just a challenge, but a sign of things to come. Stratton's rise to prominence has been swift, and now, with her sights set on the women's world champion, she's poised to make her biggest statement yet. The WWE Universe is now eagerly awaiting Ripley's response. Will the women's world champion brush off this challenge, or will she embrace the opportunity to prove why she's the most dominant force in WWE today? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the collision between Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley is going to be epic.